Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We have fought through the Fade, and we have climbed to the top of the Mage's Circle. It's time to confront the true horrors and save the mages. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a great day. Um, you know, as always, I did want to say this is a live stream, so I'll be chatting with my chat. And if you wouldn't mind liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and possibly leaving a comment below, I would appreciate that. And Richie, aka the Hoarding Bug, says hello, so comment below hello back to him. Don't be rude. Alright, I guess without further ado, let's begin. Okay. Our save actually worked this time. I forgot to double triple check it before we left. Okay. So, we escaped the Fade from the Sloth Demon who imprisoned us. We killed him. Came out here, we found a Templar who's trapped. And apparently the Blood Mages have been playing mind games on him. So he's very distrustful. He wants us to kill everyone that's in the tower. But we're going to go see what's actually going on before we make any decisions. So, here we go. On the why I saved again.
All right.
Do you accept the gift that I offer?
Yikes. Hey, what's up?
Ah, look what we have here. An intruder. I bid you welcome. Care to join in our revels?
I think I'll just kill you, if that's alright with you.
Fight if you must. It will just make my victory all the sweeter.
Don't forget the litany. It will thwart Uldred's attempts to control the mages and win this fight for us.
Oh boy. How should I approach this? Yeah, Wynn's tactics are now working. God, how long am I going to be frozen for? And Liliana, stop trying to tank. Maybe I can get his attention if I do this. Abominations are down. Oh, the litany. Shit. Yeah, you gotta use the litany to protect the mages, or I think they turn into abominations. Am I now live stream elements? Thank you. Bro, get off of Liliana. There we go. Okay, you can go save the mages. My day's been pretty good so far. How about you, Richie?
Good to go. Let us end this. Rock and you shall pay. Watch out!
Oh, gotta save the mages.
Here comes trouble.
Perfect.
Violence is a solution. Sometimes. Here! Another battle. Yes? Too easy.
Ironically, this fight has been easier than
Defend yourself.
the one against the Revenant earlier.
You will learn.
I don't know how close you have to be to use the litany. Come on. Is that it? That was so easy compared to everything else. Wow. Good job, team. So much for nightmare difficulty. All right, what do we get? Fire damage gloves. We don't have any fire damage yet. I might put fire damage on Morgan at some point, though. Glad your day's been going well, Richie. I think that's actually an upgrade for me. Oh, it's a lot more fatigue, though. Yeah, I know. And I said, I'm glad it's been good. I was responding to you. Oh shoot, we can use this armor. And we're definitely using that. It's way better. Hell yeah. It's DLC armor.
too old for this.
Irving, are you all right?
I've been better. But I am thankful to be alive. I suppose that is your doing, isn't it, Wynne?
I wasn't alone. I had help.
The Circle owes both of you a debt we will never be able to repay. Come. The Templars await. We shall let them know that the tower is once again ours.
If you wouldn't mind, can we not talk about or like watch the viewer count and call it out, please? I try to not pay attention. Oh no, you're good, you're good. I'm just letting you know for future reference. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, some days are just bad viewer days and it's not very motivating, you know. So I try to just pretend it, you know, just try not to pay attention to it. All right, anyways, I think we just lead on because we've already looked around the room, so we should be good. Very well, lead on.
I'll need you to guide me down the stairs. Curse whoever insisted the Circle be housed in a tower.
Irving? Maker's breath. I did not expect to see you alive.
It is over, Gregor. Uldred is dead.
Uldred tortured these mages, hoping to break their wills and turn them into abominations. We don't know how many of them have turned.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
Of course he'll say that. He might be a blood mage. Don't you know what they did? I won't let this happen again.
I am the Knight Commander here, not you.
I believe order has been restored to the Circle.
We will rebuild. The Circle will go on, and we will learn from this tragedy and be strengthened by it.
We have won back the tower. I will accept Irving's assurance that all is well.
But they may have demons within them, lying dormant, lying in wait.
Enough! I have already made my decision. Thank you. You have proven yourself a friend of both the Circle and the Templars.
And what about the Darkspawn? I require aid.
I promised you aid, but with the Circle restored, my duty is to watch the mages. They are free to help you, however. Speak to them.
You mean the first enchanter?
Yes, Irving. For now, I will have to oversee a sweep of the tower. There may be some survivors, and we should do our best to tend to them. Please excuse me. And Irving, it is good to have you back.
Ah, I'm sure we'll be at each other's throats again in no time.
All right, we have saved the mages.
Here we are,
Oop.
the tower
Hello?
in disarray, the Circle nearly annihilated. Oh, it could have been much, much worse. I am glad you arrived when you did. It's almost as though the Maker himself sent you.
The Blight drove me here to seek aid.
The least we can do is help you against the Darkspawn. I would hate to survive this, only to be overcome by the Blight.
But there are so few mages left.
Do not underestimate us. Even one mage will be a great help to you. You have my word. As first enchanter, the Circle will join the Grey Wardens in the fight.
Irving, I have a request. I seek leave to follow the Grey Warden.
Wynne, we need you here. The Circle needs you.
I appreciate the sentiment, Irving. But the Circle will do fine without me. The Circle has you. This man is brave and good, and capable of great things.
The framing
If
of
he
this
will accept
scene,
my help, I will help him accomplish his goals.
I think, is off because I'm a dwarf. So it's focusing on my face instead of Wynn's. It's cutting off her face. Anyways, I'd be honored to have you join me, Wynn.
You were never one to stay in the tower when there was adventure to be had elsewhere.
Why stay when I can be of service elsewhere?
Then I give you leave to follow the Grey Warden. But know that you always have a place here. There is much to be done here, and I must go. You must forgive me for not being a proper host.
I understand. Till we meet again.
When the time comes, we will stand beside you.
All right. The mages have pledged themselves to help fight the Darkspawn.
You really killed all those abominations? I didn't think it was possible. I thought we'd all die here. I'm sure you need supplies after that, don't you?
Yep. All right, I'm just gonna sell a bunch of garbage. We need bag space badly. Cool. Do you have a backpack? Where do you look? You do. Take that. I will say one thing with this game is it's hard to get money to afford all these like really expensive items. So you can only get like 2 or 3, I feel like, through your playthrough. You really gotta figure out what you want. Or you get the tomes of techniques, which just give you skill points, which are really good as well. Anyways, there was something I wanted to do in here really quick. You remember we did that like puzzle with the statues?
You have
I don't know if I have the strength for another big battle.
The Grey Warden saved us. Fighting the Blight is the least we can do.
Yeah.
The Circle has always played a part in defeating the Blights. This is our chance to show that we will fight and die for our home, just like any other Ferelden.
Nice. But yeah, I believe the place you open up, or the end of that, is like down here somewhere. Or not. I thought it was in here, to be honest.
Delighted.
Hey guys.
I dread to think of what might have become of us if you hadn't come along.
True.
Come on,
You're
guys,
welcome.
We need to get these out of the tower before they get fragrant.
Touching those abominations. It's wrong. Why do we have to take them across the lake to burn? The lake's right there.
You know, I don't know that I've seen a lot of this dialogue before, because there's usually no reason to come back into the circle. But where's that last statue? Ooh, notes. Quest updated. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. I think. I guess we really did not need to leave the Mage's Tower for this quest. Is this it? No. Okay, this is where we did the puzzle. I wonder if we missed our chance, because notice how you can't click on anything anymore? I think maybe we missed it. Darn. That or it's still activated and we just gotta find the last statue. But something tells me we missed it. This is where we got put to sleep by the sloth demon. Yeah, it looks like we missed it. So, never mind. Sorry about this waste of time. I can't remember what happens when you do it correctly either. I'm a little bummed that we didn't do it. But you can always Google it. So, now that we completed the mage circle, we have a few options available to us. If you recall, we have treaties with... We had it with the mages, the Dalish elves, and the dwarves. And then also, Alistair mentioned Redcliffe might be willing to aid us. So, we can go do any of those. There's a DLC that we can do pretty early.
Let me ask you this then, Morrigan. What if there really was a maker?
Then I would wonder why he has abandoned his creation. It seems terribly irresponsible of him.
He left us because we were determined to make our own way, even if we hurt ourselves. And he could not bear to watch.
But how do you know? You cannot ask him this. Perhaps he has gone to a new creation elsewhere and abandoned this as a dismal failure best forgotten.
I do not need to know, because I have faith. I believe in him, and feel his hope and his love.
Faith. How quickly those who have no answers invoke that word.
How can someone who practices magic have so little capacity to believe in that which he cannot see?
Magic is real. I can touch it and command it, and I need no faith for it to fill me up inside. If you were looking for your higher power, there it is.
But only if you can control it. I do not envy the loneliness you must feel at times, Morrigan.
Leave me be. Loneliness would be preferred to this endless chatter.
Good old banter. Okay. So yeah. Hey, Limbic. Oh, eye doctor. That's fun. No worries. Enjoy your lurk. And thank you for the lurk.
How will you end it?
Oh, hello, Sten. We have to fight the Archdemon.
Is that all? It is surrounded by an ocean of darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order.
What have you heard?
Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed.
I'm not here to impress you.
Evidently not. It remains only to see what you are here for.
I like how he approves of that, though. Oh, you guys can't see because my face is in the way. Dang it. There you go. See, Sten approves. Okay. So now you get the mages here. You can supply them. I forget what this does, though.
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry.
Do you need anything?
There are always areas to improve on, Grey Warden. The most useful for my talents are runes.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Like, what do you get if I give you runes? Is this going to give away all my runes? Yeah, novice are the bad ones, so we can give those away. I don't know what this does.
Such a force has not been seen since the collapse of the Tevinter Imperium.
Okay. Does anyone have gear with sockets? I don't think so. Oh, well, Alistair's not really on the team, really, so... Salad. Okay, nope. Alright, I'm gonna say we do a little conversing with our party here. Just because I want everyone to really like feel immersed and get to know the party members. Because that's really the fun of this game, is the immersion. So let's get to know the allies who have joined us. We won't spend too much time, but it can be a little bit. So start with Liliana.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
You dreamed of the Blight?
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
I suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a Blight to stop.
Alright. That was a nice little conversation with Liliana. We learned a bit more about her motivations. Talked to Wynne.
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome.
Are you alright?
Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
No, you're a person. You are very sprightly for your age, though.
Thank you. You're very kind to say so. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
Oh my gosh. Yikes. Hey, don't say those things. We still need you.
Oh, no. I'm not the sort of person that leaves things unfinished. I'll see this through, I promise.
Alright. Sounds good, Wynne.
What do you need? Ask away.
What can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So, Templars use magic themselves?
You could call it that, sure. The Chantry doesn't look on it the same way, however, since really our talents only work on mages. Against a regular person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit.
So couldn't others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together.
Dang, so they're all addicted. Yikes. So you were addicted to this lyrium?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Yeah, lucky you. So I think, so by default, how do I... By default... Can't really see it, but by default you don't have the extra specializations unlocked. You might have champion unlocked by the start, but I believe you have to get Alistair to teach you Templar if you want to learn it. But since I've already learned them all before in previous playthroughs, they're already unlocked for me. Alright. Oh, we haven't talked to Sten. You're right, you're right.
Why are we stopping?
I think we should talk for a moment.
There are Darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
I need to trust, or I need to know if I can trust you at my back.
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
I've never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
I wasn't expecting that.
Get used to disappointment. People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Damn. You said you were in the army.
I am.
Why would the Kunari send soldiers here?
The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world.
Have you ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, dwarf.
So you must know your way around the battlefield then.
Some of them. They aren't all alike.
Why did you offer to help me?
For the moment, you are the enemy of my enemy.
For the moment?
Yes, I am Kunari. As long as you do not make yourself my enemy, I will aid you. I can promise nothing else.
We should get moving.
As you wish.
Alright. Yeah, Sten's kind of hard to talk to. And Morgan over here all by her lonesome.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
So just like Alistair, you can talk to Morgan to learn to become a shapeshifter. But again, we've already unlocked it, so. Did you grow up in the Kokari Wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
You can probe me anytime. I'm curious, what's wrong with that?
Any number of cats could inform you of the answer to that question, but have it your way. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
And you remained unnoticed?
For the most part. Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring. That sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped, and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
That was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
I have no idea. I'm not human. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not human.
Do not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so entirely different. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of.
Oh, okay.
When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Joke's on you. Yeah, I guess the joke's on you then.
You were a fine one to be pointing out the humor of fate. Shall we examine your predicament on the whole? Let's not. Me? I prefer the jest on me to the jest on you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Oh, she approved. Yeah, I don't know which character I'm going to romance yet. Liliana or Morgan? All right, that's it for a party chat. Oh wait, let's give away our gifts. I'll clear up some bag space. Morgan, I have a mod that tells me who the gifts are best for, because you can give them to anyone.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed. A generous gift.
But as you talk to them, you kind of learn what kind of gifts they would like anyways.
That's a wonderful thought.
I could get used to this, you know.
I am impressed. My thanks.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
All right, and these ones can go to anyone. Oh, Alistair.
I could get used to this, you know.
All right. Yeah, I forget really what happens with approval ratings. Obviously, it opens up like new dialogue. So, I think they might get a stat bonus too. If you get them high enough. But I gotta use the restroom, so I'll be right back, team. I hope you guys are doing well. Long day, but a good day. Nice. I mean, you know. I'm glad it was a good day. What'd you get up to? Well, if you want to talk about it, I know you said you can't stay long, so. Oh, therapy. Gotcha, yeah.
Indeed, indeed, yes.
Well, I hope, or I'm sure they're worth it, so hang in there. Bear with it.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Damn, he's hiring an assassin for us. Hi, Dwaki. You know who else is on your screen? Me. So, W in my opinion. You're surprised to recognize the uniform of King Kaelin's honor guard. A memory comes to you. You fought alongside this man at Ostagar. Take a closer look at the guards. The guards wear the uniform of Ban Loren, a minor lord well known and little loved for the fluidity of his allegiances. I guess we should protect that guy. So we'll join the fray. Who's bullying you? Literally nobody. Oh. All I said was, you should be happy because I'm here. You know what you should do is put oil down over there. But I'm always here. I'm just trying to give you some positive outlook. Okay. When you're like in the worst position possible. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
You forced our hand. Step back! Watch out!
Of course.
Up close, the man's face is unmistakable. You remember him as Elric Moraine, a member of Kaelin's honor guard at Ostagar and a close confidant of the king.
Thank you. I didn't expect the band's men to notice my escape so quickly. I tried to hide here in the woods, but there wasn't time. And now I'm a dead man.
Well, you aren't dead yet.
You were there in Ostagar. You know how things went. For me, it was either this, or die in some darkspawn's belly, or be hung as a deserter.
You deserted?
I fled the battlefield when Loghain betrayed us. I abandoned my men, and they died. And Kaelin with them. He was my king, my friend, maker. All that time in Ban Loren's prison. And I couldn't stop thinking about all they suffered that one dark night at Ostagar.
Oh, this is not the quest I thought it was. Oh well. It's not your fault they died. Everyone died there, so...
I know. Even had Loghain's men not turned their backs on us, the Darkspawn were too many. Even Kaelin, for all his bravado, knew there would be no victory at Ostagar. The king entrusted me with the key to the royal arms chest. If anything were to happen to him, he said, it was vital I deliver it to the Wardens.
Do you still have this key?
The Maker has a sense of humor, doesn't he? I suppose it's for the best, however. Had I kept it, it would be in Ban Loren's hands by now.
But you said Kaelin entrusted it to you.
I was afraid. I thought I would lose it on the battlefield, so I stashed it in the camp. Please, it's probably still there.
Where?
The key's behind a loose stone at the base of a statue. I'll draw a map for you, so you'll know where to search.
The events at Ostagar still haunt my thoughts, Warden, and no doubt Alistair's as well. If that is where we are headed, I think it best that we accompany you.
It is vital that the king's documents do not fall into the wrong hands. As for Marik's sword, it is too powerful to be pawed at by those monsters. Same for the king's other arms and armor. And if you happen to find Kaelin's body, see it off. He was our king. He shouldn't be left to rot amidst the Darkspawn's filth.
Good night, sweet prince. Yeah, so this is the Return to Ostagar DLC. My bad. We're not doing this yet. So this must be the one I want. Vulture's Pass. Uh-oh. Is this it? Yep. This is actually a really hard fight, if I remember, so...
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
Rutro Raggy.
The Grey warden dies here!
Okay, biggest problem is we have a million archers up above us, so we are going to go try to take care of those. We can, although I think there's a bunch of traps. Morgan, Liliana, come on. Come on, girl. Morgan can put some oil slick behind us. Hopefully that'll take long enough to cast that Liliana can get out of there.
Make us cry! 'Tis your time!
Nope. I tried. You get for taking your sweet time, Liliana. And there's the traps. Oh, she got paralyzed. That's actually not good. So what I'm gonna do actually is force field her. She's about to get attacked by a million things. Yeah, you can stand up any day now, Fizz. Oh, there's another trap. Damn it. What? Morgan's already down? I'm just being attacked by Zevran. Ah. I don't know if we can do this without Morgan. I forgot to respec when whoa, where'd that fireball come from? Oh, Liliana's dead too. Wow. Alright, it's just the two of us win. Keep us alive. Oh, don't run ahead. My God. How can you hit me with a fireball? You can't even see up here. I gotta take care of that mage. Okay, we just lost. Jeez, that mage is OP.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
And so I shall.
Oh, I guess we can skip this. How do we handle this? We gotta deal with this mage. So Morgan, can you blow her up real quick? Like our only hope. Come on. One more hit. Okay, I think she's dead. Now we can move out of here. Liliana, disarm the trap, please. Wait, I got an achievement for nimble. Because I'm disarming the traps. Okay. I need to be using my abilities now. Zebron. Gonna freeze his ass. Oh shit, Wynn's in trouble though. Actually heal Wynn. Yeah, y'all be goofy in chat today. Alright, come back, yeah, come back down and help us out now. Alright, so pro tip to make this fight easy, kill the mage immediately, and then it's easy. Go figure.
I shall do it. Begin the
I'll have you guys start disarming the traps. Not sure how that didn't trigger, but need you to head over there.
Right ahead.
All right, we got all the traps, it looks like.
It's done.
And that's how you deal with an Antivan assassin. Wake him up and talk to him.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
That could easily be rectified.
Of that I have no doubt. You are most skilled. If you haven't killed me, however, you must have kept me alive for some purpose, yes?
I'll ask the questions here.
Ah, so I am to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
What are the Antivan Crows?
I can tell you that. They are an order of assassins out of Antiva, very powerful and renowned for always getting the job done, so to speak. Someone went to great expense to hire this man.
Quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the Crows out here. Back where I come from, we're rather infamous.
Who hired you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logain, I think his name was. Yes, that's it.
Does that mean you're loyal to Logain?
I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service.
And now that you've failed that service?
Oh, well, that's between Logain and the Crows, and between the Crows and myself.
And between you and me?
Isn't that what we're establishing now?
True. When were you to see him next?
I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the Crows would have informed your Logain of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the Crows are concerned. No need to see Logain then.
If you had failed?
What can I say, huh? I am an eternal optimist. Although the chances of succeeding at this point seem a bit slim, don't they? No, I don't suppose you'd find that funny, would you?
How much were you paid?
I wasn't paid anything. The Crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan Crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
Then why are you one?
Well, aside from a distinct lack of ambition, I suppose it's because I wasn't given much of a choice. The Crows bought me young. I was a bargain, too, or so I'm led to believe. But don't let my sad story influence you. The Crows aren't so bad. They keep one well supplied. Wine, women, men, whatever you happen to fancy. Though the whole severance package is garbage, let me tell you. If you're considering joining, I'd really think twice about it.
I like how we're just having this whole conversation after we kicked his ass and he's just laying on the ground. Why are you telling me all of this?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
Were you paid to talk off my ear then? Aren't you at least loyal to your employers?
Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further.
I'm listening, make it quick.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the Crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the Crows pause, so let me serve you instead.
And what's to stop you from finishing the job later?
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the Crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
Can I expect the same amount of loyalty from you?
I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing, in which case I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
Very well, I accept your offer.
A fine plan. But I would examine your food and drink far more closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone.
Welcome, Zevran. Having an Antivan Crow join us sounds like a fine plan.
Oh, you are another companion to be, then? I wasn't aware such loveliness existed amongst adventurers, surely.
Or maybe not.
I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
There we go. Now we got Zevran. He is actually the only bisexual male romance option, but he actually annoys me a lot, so I never never play with him. Our team is filling out though.
Delighted.
Yeah, y'all got beat.
All right.
You know, I have not been crafting potions. Oh, we can't even make good ones yet. Some lesser ones are fine, I think. Also, I'm gonna turn off Wind's regeneration tactic. Unless, wait. Maybe this is why it broke. Okay, we'll try it again. Oy. Wait, we got another encounter? Remind me, I'm just looting all the herbs.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people traveling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
Are you asking me to find your mule?
Oh, no, I sent the elf to do that. I wouldn't dream of asking a stranger to do it. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
A merchant out here?
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out?
Help a fellow out. How?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
How much do you want for it?
Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away.
Yes, I think I could use it.
Just as well. You'll find the golem in a village named Honleith, in the hinterlands. Here, I'll mark it on your map. I've heard it might be dangerous there with all the darkspawn about, but I'll wager that's not an issue for someone like you. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
A personal golem sounds good.
Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Okay, this is the DLC actually. I thought it looked like one of the random encounters. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Dwaki. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh no, this fight's hard too.
Ah, a fellow traveler of the fair lands. Are you a seeker, perchance? My packs are light, but I have a tome of strange origin. The Deus V Eternus, rumored to be the last message to a sinful world from the Maker himself.
Not so strange. I have 5 copies.
Ah, will the wonders of this all too small a land never cease? Well, they will for you. Get them!
So maybe I'm wrong, but I think this is the trickster spirit we unleashed in the mage tower. Oh, they got a mage. Morgan, you know what to do. Nice. Good job, Morgan. Okay, Liliana's just getting wrecked. Let's force field her. This is why I love force field. So good. So why are you in melee range, Morgan? Come on. No, we did not finish. Did you see how effed up it got though? That game is crazy. Yeah, it was worse than Skip's stream. I don't feel like it was that disturbing on my side. Skip's was horrifying, though. That helmet seems really bad. But whatever. Actually, health regen could come in handy later.
Delighted.
Yeah, so when you're traveling to different areas in this game, you'll get these random encounters. But anyways, now we're at the DLC. Don't worry, folks, we'll save you. Or not. What the hell? Is that really a bad moment? Is that too much for you, Dragon Age? I'm gonna try it one more time. We'll see what happens. I mean, there's not that many NPCs. There's only 5.
More darkspawn, I see.
I do wish there was a way to make Liliana attack from behind without having to do it manually.
Your wish.
Of course.
See, we didn't crash this time. Ah, more enemies.
Yes.
Why is Liliana always tanking? Liliana just charges in all the freaking time. That's not... Shit. That's not good. We killed these guys really easily, though.
I am ready.
Oh, I thought one of these was like an elite. I guess not. I'm gonna have you start picking off the rangers. Oh, I don't like that. Stop running away! Whatever. Easy. Hey, how are you doing, Limbic? Anything new to report? Ooh. Rihanna leveled up.
Delighted.
Okay, sure.
Delighted.
Don't answer me, but that's okay. I'm not offended. Pretty sure there's a hard fight around here somewhere. Head back here so the archers have to come in. I forgot to level up Liliana. No! Ugh. Looks like the Winter's Grasp is crashing me. It's the second time that's happened. I'm not really feeling the stream today. I think I'm just gonna call it here. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. And YouTube, if you're seeing this, I'll catch you later. So like, subscribe, etc.